Dragon Age: The Veilguard. So a little background, I played Dragon Age Origins, which is my favorite one. I did not complete Dragon Age 2, and then I also completed Dragon Age Inquisition. So I've been playing Dragon Age over the years going into this. Now, I don't think this is necessarily as bad as a game as some people make it out to be. I've played many of worse games, but that's not saying I don't have my problems with this. I have about 60 hours in Veilguard, and I skipped a lot of side content towards the end specifically because I was so burnt out by getting to that point. And my main gripe with it is the overall theme of the game, the feeling of it. Everything to me feels very friendly. You play as Rook, the main character here that is going to be your protagonist, and every interaction I've had, I just feel like a Boy Scout. I would have loved to have been this leader, leading this crusade to save the world and making cutthroat decisions, hard decisions that are necessary to preserve the world. But instead, I get this character that is overly friendly. Even when you say something quote-unquote mean, he comes off like, oh, well, not to be rude, but I don't want to offend you, or some bullshit. You know, it's like, man, can we just have any darkness in this game? I felt like I was playing like a Disney game or something at some points. It just didn't make sense. You got narratives that don't belong in this. This game is about two gods that escaped from the Veil, that are tearing the world apart, and then I have this non-binary character shoving her propaganda down every player's throat.
So, I'm non-binary.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
It just seems very out of place, and it ties into this whole narrative of we all belong, we're all friends here, and it doesn't feel very much like Dragon Age to me, or maybe it's just what I don't prefer in Dragon Age. I wasn't feeling the protagonist, to say the least. On the bright side, I think the combat is decent. I like the combat. I played as the warrior with this siphoning effect. I thought that was pretty cool, like an undead warrior. I do wish, however, I could have changed classes mid-game. They have a rogue, they have a mage. This is a long game with a lot of bullshit in between. It would have helped it if you were able to switch combat and mix it up a little bit, because the decision making doesn't carry it. The story for me doesn't carry it. The last mission was really good, but all your companions and stuff I don't care about. Everyone is a copy and paste clone, if you ask me. They're all just friendly Boy Scouts. I can't stand it. 3 out of 5, mediocre at best.